Welcome. All right, today we're gonna talk about how to tell what is in the food I'm eating, right? So this is actually a really good question because you could just be served a plate of food, you could be served something that's in a package, you could be served something that's in a container, in a wrapper, you could be cooking food. So a lot of the times we don't really know what's in it. So there's a couple good resources. I think the most obvious resource is the food label, right? So if something has a food label, flip that thing around on the back, you're naturally gonna wanna look at calories, proteins, carbs, fats, etc. Check out the ingredients list. And remember, the first ingredients that it lists is what it's mostly of, right? What it mostly consists of is usually in the first 4 or 5 ingredients. The more ingredients, start to get a little concerned, especially if you can't pronounce them. You know, those are all things that are going in your body. So nutrition label, that's a great place to start. Secondly, another good resource is something like MyFitnessPal, right? MyFitnessPal is an app that people use, you've probably heard of it, or any type of similar macro tracking or calorie tracking app. Typically, if you're out and you're getting a meal somewhere and you may get served a meal and it doesn't have a nutrition label on the plate. So typically if you put things into an app like that, it will tell you a breakdown of what it is, even if it's from a macro perspective. It can help you understand, okay, well, how much protein is in this, how much carbs, how many fats. And in some cases, it may tell the ingredients, depends. Most of the time, if you're looking at a plate, you can kind of tell what the ingredients are, but then there's also hidden ingredients that come on your plate. And sometimes having an app like MyFitnessPal or any other type of tracking app can help you identify what those are, and here's how. So you may look at a plate, right? And it's got a white fish that you've learned has like no fat, right? Just this clean, or like chicken breast, like no fat. And then you got some asparagus, and cool, there's no fat in that, a little bit of carbs. And then you got like a sweet potato or a normal white potato, and there's like, or rice, and there's really no fat in that. But then you go to plug it into the app and you're like, whoa, this bad boy's got 20 grams of fat. There's no fat on my plate. Where did that come from? Well, odds are you're gonna have to put a little correlation. When they cooked that food, they probably cooked the chicken in a bunch of oil. They probably cooked the asparagus in a bunch of oil. And they could have cooked the potatoes oil. They could have rubbed butter on the potatoes. They'll typically rub butter on the chicken breast before they put it on the grill. Even though you ordered grilled chicken breast, they could be rubbing butter to make it taste better. Restaurants will typically do that. So those tracking apps could help you identify things that you may normally miss, right? So then that educates you. So next time you go eat, or next time you're getting foods like this, hey, can you make that food without butter? Can you cook it with cooking spray? I have an allergy to dairy, or you could say something like that if you want. And just ask them not to cook it in the oils and the butters if you don't want those extra calories. Those are called hidden calories, and they're all over when you are not at home cooking for yourself, which is fine because not all of us have schedules and routines that allow us to just cook at home all day. So those are great ways to identify and just to ask. Start to be aware and ask, informed about what it is that you're putting in your body. So hope those tips help you, but that's all we got for today. So again, thank you for watching.